Hello, good morning children. Today we are going to study about your geography class 12. Class 12 chapter number 1, that is population. As we know that population is very important asset for a country. The people living in the country very important. As you know that people of living in a particular country, they are the important assets as well as the resources for that country. So people used as their skill for different purposes, that are people as a resource also in that particular country. In this chapter we will study about the population, density of the population. Density of the population, it means per 100 square kilometer how many people are living in a particular area, right? How many people are living in a particular area per 100 square kilometer. And it is measured population density, mean to say present year population upon mid-year population into 100. That is the major criteria for the density of the population. So that is why how many people are living in a particular area is the population of that country. When we talk about country's population, population is an important asset for the country and used as a resource. So that is regarding population. If you go for the diagram, there are population census given in your book 1921, 1931, 1941, 1951. And here on x-axis we will take the years, here we will take the data of the population, right? You have to see this diagram. Hopefully you have taken your books and accordingly we will measure in 21 how much is the population, the most, then there is this one population, then we need to say it has continuous growth in the population. When we talk about growth, we mean to say this line is rising. The population day by day increasing. But after 51, there was a time period then that there was a high rise in the population of India. And in this chapter we will study about the spatial distribution of the population. Spatial distribution of the population. When we talk about spatial distribution of population, it means to say area-wise, region-wise. Okay, area-wise, region-wise, and in its further state we can say state-wise distribution of the population. State-wise distribution of the population, and based upon density of the population, there is a big amount, a big size of the population that is living in UP. If we talk about highest density of population, then we talk about lowest density of population, it is Arunachal Pradesh, that is the easternmost state of India, and UP somewhat nearby this, and you have to identify this also. And after that we will study about the population composition. In this chapter we will study about population composition. composition of population based upon age group. Right? We have divided it into 3 age groups. Right? Children, adults, and aged. Such type of people are there. Children age group is 1 to 14, adults 15 to 59, and age 59 and above. And in other words, we can call it working population. Working population, this group is called working population. This first and third group can be called dependent population, mean to say for their survival 1 to 14 age of children and 59 and above, they have to depend on others for their survival. This is an average criteria. Minor differences may be here and there. Right? So this is the most important. Population for a country, that in other word we can call it youth. And there is a youth population policy. Youth population policy was also made by Indian government to make the youth more effective. So in this way, in this chapter we have studied what is population, what is density of population, then composition of the population, spatial distribution of the population, spatial distribution, that is state-wise. Right? Being the first day, I am giving only this much lecture for your introduction part only, and next lecture I will tell you about its detailed. Dear student, open your book, first 4 pages approximately. I have told you. In that you have to study about population, then spatial distribution, density of the population, and age group composition. There is one more composition that is based upon ethnic communities, that we will do tomorrow. Right? Ethnic communities, here it is age-wise working and dependent population. Thank you students, have a nice day. All the best for your first session of this geography class in SKM Public School. Hopefully you will enjoy it, and let us see, we'll meet very soon. Somehow we have to maintain this only. Thank you. Bye students. Hello students, good morning all of you. We are very sorry to say that once again we have to do the same work as we were previously doing previous year due to this COVID-19, but don't get disappointed, hopefully we'll meet very soon. But as per the guidelines, we have to act as the same year, previous year as we were doing. So no need to worry, take care of yourselves, and we'll continue our work accordingly, because we cannot stop all these things due to this COVID-19, but precaution is must, and we have to take care for ourselves as well as other family members. Okay, so today's our topic from same chapter, chapter number 1, challenges to Indian democracy. That was just after the partition mean to say when India and Pakistan got divided into 2 countries. One part is India and another part is Pakistan. And it is a very bad thing, we can say, that it was based upon two-nation theory. Two-nation theory, that was the result of Hindu-Muslim disunity, that we can say communal disharmony among the citizens of India. As we know that Muslim League was established far back long, 1906, and then Muhammad Ali, Shaukat Ali, even they wanted this Ali brothers wanted this, they want to be separated from India. You know that once this type of seeds are sown, at that time they always grow up. We cannot stop that idea. Once, many times, although our freedom fighters, especially Mahatma Gandhi, started to bring all the Hindu-Muslim unity, bring all the citizen into a single umbrella, unity, harmony. But here somehow they were failed. But this two-nation theory got success that divided India into two different parts, India and Pakistan. When we talk about partition, this word itself is very disastrous, is very pathetic, give us very tragic ideas of the partition. You may have seen in different pictures of your movies, like Gadar movies, there, Pinjar is there, one Punjabi novel is there, that is Tutta Wala Khoo, and there are many more you have seen during movies, that what is the condition of the citizens when suddenly on the midnight of 14th and 15th August midnight, this announcement was, this declaration was made, India has got independence. Even at that time, Gandhiji and some other prominent, Nehruji and other prominent leaders were not very happy with this. Even he was our first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. But then also this sudden declaration and this word partition give a very terrible picture of India, because citizens don't know where to go, what to do, how to do. Even they themselves were not ready for that. They were not ready for that, mean to say they don't want to leave their country, right? So suddenly suppose you are sitting here, at once we ask you to take your this and that at once and get settled. You won't be able to do exactly same way. These citizens have got heard this and they got panic. This pathetic condition was there and citizens were panic on this midnight. Even my grandmother usually tells me about these pathetic conditions, कि किस type से what the people will do, what things, what the materials they will take with them, and what will they leave. That was very controversial, very, we can say, unjustable thing was there, कि लोगों को पता ही नहीं चल रहा था क्या उठाएं, क्या ले जाएं, कहाँ जाएं, कहाँ ना जाएं, हमें जाना भी है या नहीं भी जाना. That was the major problem due to this partition, and that was the displacement of the people. I will describe these problems into three ways. Right? The first problem was there when they were said that two-nation theory, Muslims should get away to Pakistan and Indian should stay in, Hindu should stay in India. But dividing this Muslim belt was very problem itself, because these Muslims were not living in a particular belt and they can get it removed and go there and come here, because many Hindu communities were living in area of the Pakistan. There was a line of partition. Okay, this is Pakistan and this is Hindustan, mean to say India. And people were not, they were panicked about this displacement. And if we talk about all the Muslims go into Pakistan and all the Hindus come into India, that would be okay. But India being having diversities, Indian political leaders asked them that Muslims who want to go can go, who want to live in India, they can stay in India. No ban, no partition, no objection from Indians for that side. And in this way, second, all the majority Muslims, all the Muslims were, this was the first, second criteria was that all the Muslims were not ready to go in Pakistan. They want to stay here, but still there are some terrible conditions. कि अगर हम रुक गए हमारे साथ क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा, रुके या ना रुके, इन दैट थिंग. एंड फॉर दैट they were in this northern frontier and opposed two nation theory and ignored the NWFP was made to merge with Pakistan. NWFP, Northwestern Frontier, they were totally pushed there into the Pakistan. The third problem was there that two of the Muslim majority provinces of British India, two of the Muslim provinces, that was Bengal and Punjab, they were also not exactly ready to go in Pakistan. So all these were the three major problems that related to the partition, displacement and rehabilitation. And fourth most important problem was that it was the problem of minorities. Fourth major problem was problem of minorities. And you know that minorities, people who are less in number, people who are less in number in any particular country, they come in the category of minority, right? So in this way these minority were not aware of, they were, mean to say, they were not mentally prepared what to do, how to do, where to go or not go. That was their problem. People, some were in minority in the Pakistan, some people were in minority in India, now present India. At that time although it was the same. So this was very big question in the minds of the citizens, that what to do at that time. So this was the challenge of displacement, and even during displacement these people's very big problem that was rehabilitation, mean to say how to re-establish them. It was the problem not only for the people, for the governments also. Neither people nor governments were aware of such tragic consequences of this partition, right? That's why they have to see that what to do, कैसे किया जाएगा, क्या होगा. तो that was it itself is a partition, very bad, tragic condition, very bad declaration. Then problem of displacement was there, rehabilitation was there, and during this partition more than 8 lakh people were set up into refugee camps, right? Set up into refugee camps, and more than 3 lakh people were died also over there on the way, right? When these were, there were different type of riots on the way, right? दंगे फसाद हो रहे हैं, कोई हिंदू को मार रहा है, मुस्लिम हिंदू को मार रहा है, हिंदू मुस्लिम को मार रहा है. It is very unjust things were going on, and these people were doing this not intentionally, right? Unintentionally everything was happening. I would suggest to see this Gadar film and Pinjar for the pathetic scene of the partitions, right? And that is very unimaginable condition, right? तो कौन लोग जाएंगे कौन नहीं जाएंगे, इस टाइप के लिए भी उनकी 4 टाइप की मेजर. I have divided the problems into, right, mean to say on the midnight when it was, people were suddenly not aware of the condition. So in this way all these problems were there during the partition, during the displacement as well as rehabilitation for that. Even for rehabilitation there were refugee camps were made. Refugee camps were made. People, some families were disturbed. Father went into Pakistan, sons are here, daughter is anywhere else, their property is anywhere else. So much everywhere. That is very, very, very sad thing was that. And it was based on two nation theory. That's why this time we always talk about harmony. We always talk about integration. We must not fight on these minor issues, religion, caste, color, gender, right? So these are all, we are human beings at last. right? We are going to Pakistan. Pakistanis are coming to India, but then also this religion was the major basic reason over there to get India divided into two different parts. I would like to say not only two parts, it is into three parts. Afterward, Bangladesh was also there, that was once called East Pakistan. Okay, in this way, dear student, stay home, stay safe, take care, do your best. Thank you.